bring her over. Shoot. What is going on? There we go. Okay, so we'll do live chat. Games friends, you have been doing a lot of messages. That is kind of crazy. Yeah. We'll try to do like relevant questions and not spam chat because I want to be able to read people's questions, but I won't be able to go through all of these, but nice to see you. I don't think I've ever seen you here in chat before. Let's see. Who else is in here? Inside Wire is already here. Perfect. You guys should be able to hear me, I hope. My sound does seem to be going off. Cbet, how's it going? Good morning. I'm just here for the Inside Wire EFG Core giveaway. Yeah. No giveaways today. No giveaways at all. Mark, good morning. Theos, good morning. How's it going? Good to see everybody on another Sunday. We did go a little earlier today because went a little earlier today because it's a long weekend here and we are going to be doing some stuff. It's actually a really nice day outside today. I just got the UDM Beast. I passed from UDM SE. Nice. I was using I was just spamming. Oh yeah, no worries. I figured that was the case. It's all good. Not a lot of people talk before the live stream unless it's like there's something huge that just came out. I mean, there were things that came out, but it's not like crazy. I went from the UDM Pro Max to the UDM Beast. Gotwire, good morning. DB Cooper, how's it going? I'm not sure if it is too much. The UDM Beast depends what you're using for, but if you're using it at home, like you're going to be good pretty much forever with that thing. Because you could do, I think it's what, 25 gig IDS IPS? It's 4 p.m. in France. Nice. It is only 10 a.m. here. Nick, good morning. How's it going? Daddy, good morning. How's it going? I didn't end up getting a mini hub yet, so I didn't buy one. I probably should soon because, yeah, I do want to test that Unify Access. I'm pretty sure it was the mini or the hub that I was using. I wish this could go. Can we not do dark mode on this? So far, all I've done is I've got my relay set up to my garage door, and that's it. Good morning from California, Napa Valley. Good morning. Then we got CJ from Dubai. What is Inside Wire doing? I think he's here. I'm not too sure. He will most likely be live streaming later this afternoon. Engineer, good morning. It's their first time watching live. Oh, nice. Cool. Let's see. Can you demo the remote trigger sending a Slack message and playing an audio via Alarm Manager? Like you're talking about this guy? Like the new fob? My white balance is terrible. Somebody actually commented on my white balance. I'll try to get better at stuff like that. If you've been here around long enough, I don't do the best editing jobs. I kind of just do my videos and cut them and splice them together, and that's pretty much it. Yeah, I could give it a try. I don't know when I'm gonna end up doing my video for the fob though. I'd like the Relay Home Assistant, Apple HomeKit, Apple Car. Yeah, that's a lot of work. The only thing that I was going to use for the relay was could do LPR and then have it open the driveway or open the garage door. End up moving over anyway to Unify Access. So this is kind of like a temporary solution just to do a video on it. If you missed it, Inside Wire already did his video on it. So he triggered his garage and then I think he triggered a couple lights coming up to his driveway. So let me share that video. Share, copy, check. The only thing I've done on it is like a short. So that's Inside Wire's video. I'm working on getting a relay hooked up to my old school alarm so I could use oh, that would be kind of cool. Isn't Protect 7.1 out or I'm probably just on like EA or something like that. How's it going from Switzerland? Ritesh, how's it going from India? Are you going to make a video on the alarm hub? I am. I actually have 2 of them. So Ubiquity sent me one a long while back, and I guess they forgot they sent me one, so they sent me another one. So I have 2 of these hubs. I don't need 2, obviously. So whoever pre-wired this house, they left like the ground floor and I think the basement. I think it's just the ground floor. Wait, hold on. The ground floor and the basement windows, they all pre-cabled for an alarm system. We're going to have to extend the cabling, and then we'll go to the alarm hub. What I'm thinking, I have room in my network rack. Like I have probably like 8U, or I could put it at the back where I'm going to just put in like 8U blank panel and I'm going to screw this right to it. So it's in my network rack. There's probably only about, it's probably like 8 sensors or something like that, but I will end up doing a video on it for sure. Rich, or are you Rich? I don't know. I'm confused now. Great Computer Service. How's it going? From Belgium, sunny Belgium. Nice. Yeah, 7.1 is official. That's what I thought. I can't send, you know what? I need to use these for like on-site jobs. I do have a customer that I'll probably end up giving it to. One, I'm terrible at shipping stuff. Two, yeah, it's pretty heavy. It's pretty heavy. So if you've ever used the Unify Access Enterprise Hub, it's pretty much the shell of that. There are a couple better things about this, even though it's an alarm system, and we'll go over that in a minute. Battery percentage, base shutdown. Yeah, so I was waiting for a bunch of stuff to come out that I knew previous, because I do have a Unify 2U UPS, which I've been using for a long time. Ubiquiti sent it to me, I think, before it came out. I'm not really sure. I forget. But anyway, I'm going to do a video on it now because the feature set is, you know, it's starting to look decent. It might not be in Europe yet. It is in Canada and I think the US for the alarm hub. Yes, it's rich. Okay, I thought so. Protect current release is 7.1.60. Okay, perfect. From the sunny West Coast. Nice. Yeah, it's going to be a nice day here. I don't think it's supposed to rain. Let me shut down a couple of these tabs because my fans are going off here. And it's warm. We don't have, Chantel likes it warm in the house. I like it cold in the house. So there's really no compromise. So it's warm in the house. So it's warm. Thank you, Hyper. I appreciate it. If yours still is showing 7.0.107, just go to change the release channel to release candidate, and then you should be able to see it. Can the alarm hub be used for fire alarms as well? They also wired live ground. I don't know. I don't think so. I think it's kind of just like for open and close and intrusion sensors. That's what it says here. Like, I wonder if you could even put... You must be able to put motion sensors on this, right? But I don't know if these are actually powered. Ah, crap. How do I... I want to be able to look at the picture. Can I... I have a couple of them, but... Is there power relays on them? Let me see. Tech specs. I don't remember. I've only done a little bit of testing with it. Nothing crazy yet. Look here. 32 sensor alarms. PoE output. These are emergency. There's that many emergency ones. Tamper detection. I don't know. I'm going to have to look at it a little closer. I'll have to look at it closer, but anyway. Actually, that's what I wanted to look at. Installation guide, because this should be able to tell me here. Got your battery. Got your conduit. I just want to see if we could put motion sensors. You should be able to. Okay, so is there a power on there? I guess there is. Oh, there is. There's 12-volt power right there. Oh, sweet. Because we have where they pre-wired at the front of our door, they actually have a spot for a motion sensor. So I'm going to put that in as well. And then you have alarms. Okay, that's cool. And you could go into your fire panel. Nice, 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 nice. I set up an alarm so that if any door, if any of the door sensors have their button pressed, it acts as a panic button. So it sounds a siren and sends a critical alert. Nice. I need to figure out with this little new fob. I thought that we would be able to, like, more for Unify Access. I mean, there's a bunch of different button presses that you could do with it. But I need to have something where it locks it down, like puts the emergency lockdown on Unify Access and then disables it. Think about a school. Like, if you're at a school, you want to have some sort of panic button for your access control system. You can't find it yourself. Well, you're either going to have to go to Release Candidate or EA, but it is an official release, which it is going to be, it would be like a rolling release, right? I do have a Unify. I do have an Access Ultra. I forgot. I got a couple of those, actually. I'm going to test it out. That's a good idea. I totally forgot about that. What's the difference between the siren and the AI horn? So the siren is literally just a siren that you put alarms on. It only makes one sound. You can't do announcements through it. Whereas the AI horn, you could do like a bunch of different customizations. Get rid of that. But yeah, this is pretty cool. For $3.99, whatever it is Canadian, Canadians always got to pay more. Our dollar's terrible. $5.70. If you already have a house or you have a business, or if you just don't like wireless devices, this is going to be perfect for you. And now I think it's in EA, but they announced it in their video anyway. So the Noonlight integration, so the third-party monitoring, and then I forget what it's called. I think the protocol is DC09 for third-party monitoring. So that's going to be awesome because now you could actually use it as a real alarm system. The only thing that's missing is a keypad. So they did show it off in their video. This was a while ago that there was some arm and disarm that kind of looked like this, like the intercom viewer. And that would be perfect at the front of your house or front of your business to actually arm and disarm. Because I can't see a lot of people wanting to do it from their phone. I'm not sure why it doesn't have the same drive bays, to be honest with you. I really do like the drive bays of the new Gen 2. Some people don't. Some people complained about them, didn't like the rounded edges, but the new drive bays are 10 times better. I've had a couple of drive caddies, like the actual bays, fail on me, and they wouldn't click back in. The actual Gen 2 drive bays are way, way nicer. And the click, if you're, the clicking of it, just that makes it better in, 100%. Let me see where the heck that is right here. So they do they have a 2U? I think they, okay, here we go. So they include the viewport, which is nice, which is just a HDMI port. That's all it is. One thing that I wish they kind of would step away from is this RPS port. I know why they're doing it, and the only reason I say to step away from it is because to do cable management with these frickin' cables is a nightmare. The cables are so thick and they actually don't bend that well. So it just ends up looking terribly messy. And they only come in a few different lengths. So you're either going to have a super long cable and you're just going to have a bit coiled on the ground. You're hurrying to correct your car. I don't know if that's what it's supposed to mean or not, but that's like if they came out with something like this with 2 hot swappable PSUs, I think that would be perfect. I get that this is the enterprise NVR core, so obviously it's going to have better, things on it, but I do have one of these at my house right now waiting to get deployed. But yeah, ask your questions. We will go over a couple things here. And hit that like button. We got 105 people here and 17 likes. Okay, so the newer things, we got the G2 Pro, which is very nice. I only put 4 hard drives in because hard drives are ridiculously expensive right now. But yeah, I'm very happy with it. With the new, some of the AI features aren't there though. So it would have been nice if it was like a full AI key, but I do get it. So what you're getting is like that natural language search on it. You're getting re-identification, which is nice. You get, what else do you get? You could drag a picture of somebody in and it will look for all their stuff. What you don't get is on the G4, G5 cameras, you don't get facial recognition. You don't get license plate recognition. For anything behind the G4 line, so the G3, G2, if you have it, that wouldn't get it either. You still need to get an AI port for that case. Or you just update your cameras to G6 and you're all good. I can't show you where to find the update, unfortunately. I can't bring up my console pages. So you just have to click on settings, go to control plane, go to updates, and then select release channel. Does UDM Beast also have the same features as the G2 NVRs? It does not. It does not. Inside Wire, good to see you. Good morning. Does the Gen 2 still line up with the tool list? That's a good question. I'm going to actually be bringing... we did this video. I don't know if anybody remembers it. They're not there anymore, but they were called Turkey Shoot. It was like a microbrewery within my town. They ended up closing. And what we did, I did a video on it. I gave them all their network stuff, and I gave them a little tool list mini rack. They asked me, do you want your stuff back? I'm like, sure. So now I have a mini rack. So I'm going to bring it upstairs because I'm going to be doing the UPS video. And I'm going to be doing a video on shadow mode as well. So I'll test that out for sure. Can you explain the pricing on UI Talk? I'm looking at doing a nonprofit install about 20 phones. They only need 2 phone numbers. I think I could share 2 numbers across all phones. That is correct. So you could pay $9.99 a month. It depends where you live. but $9.99 a month gives you your phone number and unlimited inbound outbounds. I think there is a 3,000 minute on that one, or you could go to the pro plan, which is like $24.99 a month, and you get unlimited minutes and stuff like that. But if you just do the two, if you don't do that much calling and you have the two numbers, you're going to be looking at like $18 a month. What's a better NVR for a normal house? I don't even know now. Probably like if you're only doing a couple cameras, you could just go with like the NVR Instant, but you have to look at the specs of what cameras you want because of the PoE on the back. I mean, these are still relevant, but you just don't get those AI searches. Where is the G2? Is it not out yet? Oh, here we go. Or you could go with this guy for $6.99, and this gives you all those features. So it gives you the natural language search. I really like the natural language search. The re-identification is really nice as well. So it depends what you have to look at what feature sets you want, because if you want those feature sets and say you buy a standard NVR, well, now to get those feature sets, you got to buy an AI key, which the AI keys are pretty expensive, but it does give you a couple more features. My understanding is that with the G6 cameras, the AI features are on the cameras themselves. Does the G2 NVR increase capabilities in any way, or is it a waste? So it doesn't increase. Well, it would give you natural language search, right? So the G6 cameras just by themselves don't give you natural language search, or they don't do re-identification. I don't think. Don't quote me on that, but I don't think they do. Well, the phones need to be unlocked, but all their phones are unlocked now, right? If you look at their actual integrations, they don't have any more locked phones. Every phone is unlocked. If you buy them from like a third party, you may get a locked phone and then you're in trouble. What is the IDS worth versus competitors? I don't install anything else, so I don't even know competitor-wise. Like we take a lot of people down like from Meraki and stuff like that. I don't even really look in any other competitors because we do so much ubiquity. It just doesn't make sense for me. Hello from Sweden. How's it going? I do not have an EAV bridge. No. I actually got a shipping notification, though. This should be here tomorrow. Tomorrow is a holiday here, so I'm not sure if it will be here or not. I believe I'm getting this tomorrow. I honestly don't know what I'm going to do with it yet, but I'll have it, so that's cool. You only see official, so you need to sign up for early access. So go to account.ui.com, sign into your account. There should be a early access somewhere in there, and you need to check it off. Why is the re-identification such a good feature? Well, say you see a person wandering around your building, and they look suspicious. Well, with you get your re-identification, it outlines that person. You click on that person, and then it brings up every image or every image or video file where that person is seen, so you can see where they've gone. Your two phones are still locked. Yeah, see? Now you're paying extra for no reason. You could only go with one number. I mean, return on investment, who knows? KJ West, how's it going? Good to see you. Where's the new touch interface? Where is the new touch interface similar to Intercom Viewer? The new touch interface. Where is the new touch interface? I don't know what you mean by that. Like the phones? I'm not too sure about Belgium. Maybe you could ask. I don't know. I don't know what you would do for Unified Talk in that case. You could probably use like I would, if I'm using a third-party SIP provider, I'd use VoIP.MS. I don't know if they support Belgium or not. Oh, look who's late. Cyberdog, always late. Oh, no worries. Ask questions. It could be if we've already talked about it. If we didn't, it doesn't matter. Sorry to jump back on alarms. Anyone know the reason why you can only set the siren off for 30 seconds? I don't know on that, actually. If that's actually the case, go to community.ui.com, start a new post, put in the post feature request, and put in a feature request for that. I just got the key fob, but having a problem configuring it for my home. Every use case I think of is not going to work. Well, that's not good. What I'm going to be doing, I'm going to be hooking up to my relay, and then I could use it as a garage door opener. Why? How many tabs do I have open here? This computer. I need to buy a new computer, but now is not the time. I don't know why, but my Roku and my Mac have stability problems. The iMac is from 2017, and it is only fixed by the Roku's 2.4. I'm not too sure about that. I think we have a Roku, but I've never used it. Oh no, we have a Roku TV and it seems okay. Is it possible to connect a G4 doorbell to Alexa? Maybe through like something like Home Assistant, but I've never done it. Really wish they'd bring back the light panels. Well, they had the light panels in one of their Connect videos before. Oh my god. I tried testing talk on my own stuff and got lost trying to get the soft phone set up. The soft phone uses with Unify Identity. It's pretty straightforward. I'm hoping to have a new video on Unify Talk. I just got to pull the plug and just buy some more phones, I guess. TPC in the house. Isn't the goal for the UMVR to be able to detect these people without needing re-identification by the time I need to use re-identification? Well, I mean, no, not really. Unless you're sitting in like a command center, right? And you have somebody viewing your cameras 24/7, right? So the re-identification for me is if I see somebody walking around my house, I click on it, I could see everywhere they went. And if they jumped in my car and stole my car, right? Or grabbed something out of my car or something like that. Updating from the UDM Pro and UNVR to the Beast soon. I'm reusing 2 of my 16 drives in the Beast and wanted to use the other 2 in my UNAS. Nice. Yeah, drives are very expensive right now. It's a massive issue. Love VOIP.MS with talk. I pay about 6 months a month and switch from free PBX. Yep, VOIP.MS is great. Albert, good morning. How are you doing? Done through Home Assistant. Yes, I figured that. Skrill Tim, how's it going? Good morning. They very briefly show a new touch interface that looks similar to the intercom, but showed a keypad. Oh, yeah, well, that's what I was talking about. But that would have been for like, I'm hoping, I have no idea, but this would be like for arming and disarming your SuperLink sensors in your alarm system. They showed that in the Connect video. So I'm really hoping, I really hope they come out with it. Now, the hard thing is going to be getting a cable to my front door. Oh no, it won't be. I have a huge hole in my front door still. So it'll be perfect. Because I still haven't patched that wall. I can't wait for the rest of the SuperLink devices. I don't even know what else. People are thinking smokes or something. Did they show that at a conference or something like that? I'm not too sure if it goes. Do they have a Q&A about that? Let's see. I don't see why not. Like, why? Oh, you know what? No, I don't see why not. Why wouldn't it? Yeah, I mean, it literally is like, if you have ever gone to Subway and you see the bread trays, that's what the little rack is. Toolless. Like, I don't think, I don't know why it wouldn't fit in there. It may not lock in, but it should. I don't see any reason why it wouldn't slide in there. I'll test it out. I'll test it out. What access point should I use for a normal home? The ones that we use the most, even for homes, it depends where you're going to be mounting them, but we'll use the U7XGs. Mind you, I don't even have any of these installed in my house, so take it for what it is, but this is what we would put in a new house if it's ceiling mount. Some wired alarm sensors. Well, with the new alarm hub, you could use third-party sensors, so you don't even need that. Gonna grab the, I would never leave anything. My car is a hunk of junk. I love it. I mean, I've been driving it for, what year is it? It's 12 years old. It's paid off. I'm gonna be driving it until it dies. She just got a new engine last year. So, I probably should have a truck though. I have the environmental sensors and they say you could use third-party water detection extension. Why wouldn't they just release one? I can't recommend one because I haven't actually used it. Why they wouldn't release it is because it's probably so niche and other people already do it. Why not just use third-party ones? Good morning from sunny Florida. Speaking about going away. Not going away, but Florida. I love Florida. I love Florida. Hopefully we're there this year at some point. I am going away in a week and a half. Oh, whoa, whoops. That's not the right word. That's why it's not coming up. I don't know if any of you live in Memphis, but I am heading to Memphis. So I'm going to this event, YCO. It's just a bunch of Wi-Fi stuff. It's probably going to be a lot really over my head, but I know a lot of people who are actually going there, and it's actually held in the FedEx Forum, where the owner of Ubiquiti, he owns the Grizzlies, so he owns the FedEx Forum. So it's actually sponsored by Ubiquiti and Orb. Some of these people you may know. Keith, he's like huge within the Wi-Fi community. Fernie is as well. Daryl, he is he does the Wi-Fi for the FedEx Forum. And then you have Tom. UI Tom is right here. So they'll be doing a talk. Let me see. Let's see what Daryl. So Daryl, what is he's going to be talking about? Building the network and infrastructure to support 18,000 fans. I have actually seen this before at Ubiquiti World Conference. It was really good. Tom, where is Tom? I don't see Tom's name on here. Pretty sure he's gone. Weird. Unless I'm missing it. Anyway, I assume Tom's going to be talking about Wi-Fi 7 and Ubiquiti. So I'm going to be heading to Memphis on the 28th. This starts on we're leaving at our flight's at 7:30 in the morning or something like that. And then we're going to be leaving the 31st. So we're going to actually go explore the city. Ribfest. Maybe. When did I make you mod? Interesting. Maybe Ribfest. Where is it? I want to see an update to use the intercom viewer like a Ubiquiti screen. That would be kind of cool. VOIP.MS over free PBX. Well, I use Unify Talk, or we use GrandStream, but primarily Unify Talk, and we just go with their SIP service. Well, there's two applications that need some love. I guess Unify Talk just kind of got some love with the new update, but Connect and Unify Talk definitely need some love. That's what I used to use the toolless mini rack. It was for a test bench before I shipped gear out to people. But I got rid of it and haven't had since. Now I have it. I'm going to do the same. I have a project about 80 of those. First Unify project. Oh, you'll be all right. You'll do well. You need to travel. Well, they just released new gear. They've been releasing new gear like crazy. The Grizzlies guy will be there. Well, which one? Daryl? Daryl will be there for sure. So what I'm hoping, I don't know if I'm allowed to film. I'm going to film going to Memphis. We'll see if I'm able to film within the FedEx Forum. If I can, I want to be able to show off the network, see how they kind of do things. I doubt I'll be able to show or film Daryl's little keynote, I guess you could call it. But if I can, I'll do a video on it. It will be really cool. How many AI detections can the new unvr2 process per hour? I think it was 1,000, I believe. Unless that was 24 hours. Was that 24 hours? Let me see. It should say in the Q&A. Let's go Q&A. What's the difference? Can this, how do the, let's see, natural language search, viewport. Does it show? I don't think it does it? Maybe it's in technical. Oh, my camera went out. It'll come back. There we go. I don't see it. I think it was 1,000 an hour, or it could have been 1,000 every 24 hours. I know that's a huge difference, but I'll have to, I don't know off the top of my head, to be honest with you. Does the G4 Doorbell Pro have an NFC? The G4 Doorbell Pro does. I mean, I had a G4 Doorbell Pro and it did. I did a video on it actually. In the Superlink release video, it's all of them in the video. I hope the smart thermostat, that would be actually really cool, a thermostat, to be honest. Where the heck am I? I'm trying to not miss anything here. Let's see. With Unify integration starting to overlap, you should be able to use the all-in-one sensor with access as a wireless door position. Yep, you could do that. Would be cool if you could do that. It's really hard. Right now, it's really hard because there's overlap there, and they really need to be able to just have it all together pretty much. I don't have any issues with unvr instance. No, we have a couple of them out there. No, we're not doing no movie today. No movie today. It's a nice day out. Come on, it's a beautiful day out. Talk is really easy to use. Let me get rid of that. When did all the prices go up? Prices went up for everything, like hard drives and RAM, because of all these AI data centers. What do you use Connect for? You would use Connect for like doing digital signage and stuff like that. What are the requirements and steps to become a certified installer? To be honest, I'm not sure. You're talking about this, I believe. Let me just bring this up to the side because I do not want... Why does it always show that stuff? Let's go Toronto. Okay. Wait, Toronto, Ontario. There we go. I assume you're talking about this, certified installer. So I'm not actually sure because I was like one of the first ones in the program. So you just have to kind of apply. You obviously need business insurance. That's a huge step. They'll probably look at the quality of your work, I would assume. I don't really know what else. Enrollment is currently closed, but you can join the wait list. Let's see. Unified Connect is good for advertising and informational screens. Yep, that's what it would be used for. Wouldn't it be cool if the cameras and on the Unified Talk phones could be used and protect? Wouldn't it be cool if the cameras on Unified Talk phones? Oh, the cameras. Yeah, but then you're just seeing a web face of yourself, right? Are you talking? Is that what you're talking about? I asked one of the execs about the touchscreen at UWC. I didn't get a direct answer, but he was hinting it was very soon. Well, hopefully it is, because we definitely need that. Z-Guy, good morning. How's it going? What access hub should I use for my front door? Well, I would just use an Access Mini Hub. There's a couple different programs. This one is a certified installers. So this is really just to find installers in your local area. So if you live in Toronto, you could find these guys, Contemporary Marriage Service. I don't know anybody. You'd find Mac Telecom Networks. There's a bunch of people that you could search. So you just search your area. You could say New York. If you're looking for somebody, and then it comes up with a bunch of different people. The other thing that you're talking about for $1,000, I don't even know what that was for, to be honest with you. This one you don't need to pay for. Let me see. I could bring that one up. Community. Where was that? Was that under community or was that under help? I think it was under Unified Professional Support. I think this was more like of a support channel for MSPs and stuff like that. So that you could do, like, if you had multiple different sites, you could have multi-site support with Ubiquiti. I think it was like 10 calls a year or something like that. And that was for $1,000 a month. Any plans for a unified garage keypad camera? I don't know if they're going to come out with anything like that. You could always just tie it into Unify Access and use one of their, well, you could use the intercom, but intercom is massive. So I'm not too sure if they're going to do that. But what I'm planning on doing, I'll probably put like a G3 reader on my garage. Is it possible to have the directory open by default on the intercom for a home with, is it possible to have the directory open by default? Well, you could have, I think you have to just click a button to go into the directory. I don't know if it just shows on screen by default. I believe with the certified installer program, I think you get support too. I could be wrong on that though. I know you get like some training videos and stuff like that. Unified Connect can create digital signage templates, or is it just used for connecting? So I haven't used Unify Connect in a long time, like the actual Connect line. No one asked us to do digital signage for them, so we haven't used it. But I believe you have to create your own images, and then you just push it out to the Connect. My guess is the touch display we saw in the Protect video is the 7-inch display. I hope, because even though the intercom viewer, it's nice, it's a little too small. What's the difference between the normal hub and the gate hub? Well, let's take a look, shall we? Here's the door hub. We'll compare. This is the nice thing about Ubiquiti website. You could compare and then go boop. We'll do unique specs only. The dimensions are a little bit different. Supported doors on the door hub is only one. With the gate, you have one gate and you have a side door. You have a bunch of different position gate requests. I mean, this is truly meant for a gate. So that's pretty much what it is. I think it has more Ethernet ports too. I could be wrong on that though. I think I am wrong on that. And I am wrong on that. So it's really more for like an actual gate that opens up, and if you have like a pedestrian walkway or pedestrian gate. Connect is just PowerPoints, MP4s, and static websites. Gotcha. I had the Connect display. I did give it away. I don't have it anymore. I was only playing Angry Birds on it. That's what I did my video on. Oh my gosh. I didn't know what I was going to do with it. I was going to use it for Protect, and then I never did. Phone here. I'm getting messages. Holy crap. Who's messaging me? Oh. We have a couple cats coming around. I mean, we have a bunch of cats coming around. I can't. I don't think I can show you guys videos. No, I can't. We have a couple cats coming around. They're our backyard neighbors, but the newest one, the small guy, he's using our garden as a litter now, so that's fun. But yeah, ask your questions. What did we talk about? We didn't really talk about the fob, did we? I'm gonna look back at that. So this is cool. I mean, it's 39 bucks, sold out already. It comes with 2 different faceplates. These are all pre-programmable, or you could program them. Let me go to Facebook, maybe. I could show you guys. Did I put it on Facebook? I don't remember. But it comes with 2 different faceplates. So the first faceplate is like, you could see arm, disarm, sleep, siren. Do they not have a picture of the other one? And then they have this one, just 1, 2, 3, and 4. What's nice about this, you could do it with 1 button click, you could do a double button click, or you could do a long press. So you're really able to have, 18 different buttons. Let me see. I think I put this on my Facebook, my business Facebook account. Yes, I did. So this is kind of like how you could program it, right? So you could do your single press, you could do your long press, and you could do your double press. So that's kind of cool. And then this guy, and these are the different actions you could do. You could arm, you could disarm, you could open door / gate, or you could do custom. So with custom, you're going to be able to go into your alarm manager, whatever the heck that's called, and then do whatever you want. You do webhooks and all those type of things. Let's see. Can you use a relay to open 2 gate doors and connect a keypad to it? I don't know, to be honest with you. I know you could open 2 garage doors. You can open 2 garage doors with it. The keypad thing, I'm not 100% sure. I think Monty actually, Inside Wire, I think he did a 2 garage door on 1 relay. I only connected one of mine up. And the support on the Connect application on the UMVRs is a good indicator and a tip. The UCG fiber is currently $40 in the... Oh, nice. Can you use the AI key to know when your cats are picked up versus others? I don't know if you could do that. I've never looked. I guess I could say like I do like a natural language search to say like when, because these other cats are black cats. When the black cats come, alert me, or when Mocha or Nilla, it's outside. I haven't set that up. I don't even have my AI key running right now, but I really should test that out for sure. Have you tested the range? I haven't tested the range, no, or the response time on the fob, because I actually haven't set it up at all. I haven't done anything with it. I took it out of the box and then I put it into protect, and that's it. It actually does go to sleep, so it will show in protect that it's offline, but once you actually hit one of the buttons, I don't have anything programmed anyway, it will, well, you won't be able to see that, but the light goes blue and then it will actually wake up. So that's how they're probably getting that 10-year battery life. You could probably do a custom turn on light via Home Assistant for sure with one of those, but yeah, with different webhooks, absolutely. But that is one thing that I'll do. I will test range. I'll go for like a walk. And obviously it's got to be within that 2 kilometer Superlink range, but you got to take into consideration that 2 kilometer Superlink range is probably for like an open field or something like that. Is it possible to make a side gate that when there is no power, it open, but you don't need to press a button? A side gate when there's no power. So you'd have to put like a safe, like a fail safe electric strike on, because if your power gets cut out, the electric strike would stay open. If you put a fail secure, it would stay locked. I was asking because of delivery, since they would need to see the surname to ring or not. And thank you for your videos. No problem. For my deliveries, oh, hold on a sec. Oh, that's true. I get what you mean there for the intercom. Yeah. Yeah. I wonder if they could, you might be able to do that in a customization in the actual dashboard. I haven't done that though. You could potentially trigger a live stream with a webhook. Yep. You have said that you're going to remove some of the G3 cameras. Do you have any laying around? They're on my house currently. So I have one on the side of my house and I have a couple in the catio. I need to figure out what I'm replacing them with, because I need to rebuild the catio and I'm not changing out the cameras, so we rebuild that. I don't use any cameras indoor. I know people do. I just don't do it. The only time we would have a camera for indoor is when we're gone away and, you know, Chantel's parents or somebody are looking after the cats. We just kind of have a camera pointed at the running wheel and we tell them they could unplug it at any time. So the cameras that we would use inside would be like the G6 Instant. So you could just unplug it and plug it back in. The cameras I use outside, my favorite camera, I guess. I mean, they're all good. They're all good. I guess I'm still going to have to go with this. The G6 PTZ is still my favorite camera. The G6 180 is cool, but the G6 PTZ is way better. Because the zoom, when it's following people, it just looks a lot nicer. I do love the 180 because it actually captures my whole street down and up. But other than that, the PTZ, I need to put the PTZ back up. AI key hooked to alert when a raccoon is there. Well, there are raccoons. There was a raccoon. So we have this little, where can I find it? I wonder if Chantel's page has a video on it. Let me see. Which one is her? Travel and Tales, not that one. Where the heck is the other one? I follow it, don't I? Come on, Cody. I imagine I don't follow this one. I'm pretty sure I do. Travel and Tales. Is it not the same logo? I thought it was. Tale and Travels, maybe? Oh, she's got links. Nope, that's not it. Tale and Tales and Travel. Oh, here it is. I am subscribed. Why isn't it showing up? Oh, it's right there. Oh my gosh, I'm blind. I don't self-host my own website, no. But yeah, anyway, there was a raccoon in. We have this little cat house at the front of our house because the neighbors' cats in the winter, they're like stuck outside. They're outdoor cats. So we bought a little heated house for it. But the raccoon goes. I mean, you can't stop the raccoon from going in there. There was one in our backyard. We have this. I don't even know what you call it. But anyway, there's a table there with a bunch of birdseed. I woke up. It was like 6:30 in the morning. The raccoon was on there eating all the birdseed. I don't know if she has a video of this. I thought she did. tried bathing the cats. Oh, this is probably... This might be... The video of the house. The cat house. You can't... I don't know if you could put a link in. You could try. Nothing. I think this might be it.
Mission Cozy Cat Cabin is officially underway.
Oh, I don't even see it. I don't even see the video.
All right.
Here we go. This
Cozy Cat Cabin is officially underway. We got the heated cat house all set up, tucked it safely outside on our porch, and laid out a little trail of food, just like a welcome
I put a G6 instant in there.
And of course, we had to install a camera so we could spy on all the action.
I'm watching it.
Strictly for research purposes, obviously. So why did we do this? Well, we kept seeing our neighborhood cat out wandering in the cold, and our hearts just couldn't take it anymore. So we figured, if he's going to roam, at least he should have a warm little pit stop and a tiny winter getaway. Camera rolling, snacks ready, and guess what? He showed up. He came right up to the house, sniffed around, checked it out, and then...
Anyway, you guys get the point. So there's a raccoon that goes in there all the time. Which is okay. I mean, I don't mind it. So whatever. As long as they don't hurt the cats or anything like that, then it's all good. But there's so many different cats that go in there now. Probably shouldn't be leaving food out for them because it's just going to attract them more, but whatever. What are the L and the R on the side of the fob? So you could just program that to whatever you want. They're all customizable, programmable keys. Okay, I already said that. I use indoor cameras so I could figure out where I put things. That is actually a good idea. That's a good idea. I lose things all the time. I've heard cameras indoors because I have 6 kids. Wow, that's a lot of kids, and I can't be everywhere at the same time. I see what food. Yeah, I mean, then that perfectly makes sense for sure. So I'm gonna be sleeping in that catio tonight. Oh man, yeah, me. No, yeah, maybe if I get in trouble. Emlo99, how's it going? Good morning. I want to start offering access points product services. Any recommendations for learning material for installing cameras, door locks? Where did I learn? Well, I started in low voltage when I was like 14. So 14, 15. My grandpa and my uncle, they owned a business. I worked for other companies who did more of the access control camera side of things. I don't even know where you learn besides working with somebody doing it. Like if you want to get into access, but you don't know how to cut door strikes and stuff like that, hire a locksmith for sure. And then all you need to worry about is just running the cable into the door frame. The trash pandas are actually really cute. I don't mind them. The one looked like it was hurt. It looked like it got caught in like a trap or something like that. I felt really bad for it, but there was no way I was going outside to, help it. Either way, he didn't look like he was in pain, but they were just eating all the bird seed off the front, so whatever. What is the best way to open a gate with the car plate? Well, obviously, like if you're just wanting to do it LPR, you just want to go with the LPR camera. I mean, this is what it's specifically meant for. So, but you could use, I mean, the majority of their G6 line, I think all their G6 line, they have license plate recognition. So that's kind of, you need to make sure it's properly installed though, like at correct heights. Like there are certain heights that you need to go. They do show you here. Let's just say it's on the wall. Holy crap, that is very zoomed in. Like this is the angle that you kind of want to get at. Jay and I are actually going to install 2 of these tomorrow for a gate. So maybe I'll take a little video on that. I still need to input all the plate numbers because there's like a frickin' 1,000 of them. I am not looking forward to that. Okay, so we talked about the remote fob. The remote fob's cool. I need to test it out more before I do a video because I want to like include more than me just open up my garage door with it. We will do a range test as well. What else did I have on here? We already kind of talked about the alarm hub, and we've already talked about everything. Wow, we're good. How long have I been going? I'll stay on here a little while longer. There hopefully should be another video this week. We'll see. The reason my video there hadn't been a video for like 2 weeks. My videos were done, but things got delayed, not on my end. So I was waiting for that, and kind of threw me off a little bit. I'm going to try to have videos for when I'm away as well. I'm only going for 4 days. So next weekend I'll do a live stream. Next Sunday I'll do a live stream. The following weekend I won't be because I'll be in Memphis. I don't know if I'll live stream from my hotel room. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, if anybody is in Memphis, we will be hanging around the Beale. Is it Beale Street? I think it's like Beale Street that we'll be hanging out from or hanging around. Hello from Silicon Valley. That's one place I haven't been. I actually haven't been to Memphis, and I'm very excited about it. I love live music. I'm not a huge blues fan, but I like blues more than I like country, so that's going to be cool. When will you do the videos of the key fob in the NVR and the alarm thing? Well, it just depends. It really depends. Probably, like, I'll probably do the key fob this week. The alarm hub is a little bit more, I need to do a little bit more with that. I need to get some good door contacts because the ones I have right now just look super cheap. Would you keep the 8-port aggregation switch in line or just use the 10 gig ports on the Beast? I'd probably just use the 10 gig ports on the Beast, to be honest. Deploy my UDM Beast yet? I have one UDM Beast and it is plugged into my network right now. Oh, God, this is perfect. Let's, what do all the Reddit people call me? Oh, let's shill a little bit, shall we? Let's do some, oh no, I guess it's not shilling. Let's do some advertising. If you guys want to buy a UDM Beast, I do have an affiliate link, so go buy it. I would tell you guys, you all should buy a UDM Beast right now with that link. If you're going to be buying anything else other than a UDM Beast, use that link because it does help me out very much, and it really helps feed the cats. You need to think about the cats. Use my, I'm allowed to do it sometimes. All right. Good morning from Dallas Fort Worth. I want to go to Texas too. I hope they host Ubiquity World Conference somewhere other than Miami this year. I think Protect is going to be my smart home platform. I have 40 devices on the oh wow, that's crazy. I need a layer 3 aggregation switch. I have a L2. Nice. I'm using the Pro aggregation. I think I have that in my network still. What gateway should I use? Oh, what gateway? That all depends on what you need, right? UDM Beast is the newest one, so it gives you, it's more enterprise large scale. But if your house, like my house, I only have 30 devices connected to it, you go with a gateway fiber. So you really need to look into the specs and what you actually need. I don't think the UDM Beast is in the program partner, which I'm actually surprised. Yeah, it's not. I wish they should have made that into the partner program. 100%. Yes, please help feed our girls. That's correct. I need to get some new emotes for sure. You're not going to use the UDM BS I just picked up. And the UDM SE is probably just fine for like a lot of houses, right? Like, I won't be picking up another UDM Beast to do H8. You can get the... you could get the EFG cheaper than the Dream Machine Beast. The thing with the Dream Machine Beast, though, you could have multiple different applications running on it. So it's kind of... I don't know. I would push this right now more than I would push the EFG. That's just my thoughts, though. But if you're going to be deploying whatever they say, like 60 cameras or something like that, you're going to end up buying a unvr anyway. You're not going to be using those hard drive bays unless you're using those bays for maybe like Unify Talk storage, voicemail storage or something like that. Yep, Chantel is in here. She's using her Travel and Tales account. I don't know when I modded that, to be honest with you. I can't even remember. I wonder what happened with the whole FCC and routers not approved in the US. Was the Beast... Well, okay, the whole FCC, what I understand, I don't really read into it. It was more geared towards home and maybe small business, whereas the UDM Beast is geared towards large enterprise. So it wasn't affecting any enterprise or large business gear. It was the home market more than anything. Is there some certifications for installing Unify equipment? I don't, maybe not installing. I know there are a couple different, let me bring this to the side. I'll show you guys. There's a couple different partner programs, Wi-Fi U or something like that. I don't know if this is I think it's recognized by Ubiquiti. Hold on. Let me see where else I could find it. Help. Ubiquiti Ubiquiti certifications. Like Ubiquiti does have training courses, but I don't know. UWA, what is this? Ubiquiti Wireless Administrator. So they do have, yeah, I mean, they do have courses, but I don't know. Canada? Okay, so there's a bunch going right now in the United States. I'm not sure who does this, though. I think it might be Wi-Fi U. So Wi-Fi U, they actually asked me one of the things to come talk at one of them. And anyway, I was too busy. I couldn't end up doing it. But I'll post these in here where you could go get some training. I don't know how good it is. I've never done it, but I'm sure it's decent. So there's that. There's the training calendar. And there you go. I'm waiting on the Enterprise Core. Oops. I'm trying to take my nonprofit client to all Ubiquiti. They have the network already, but the phones are analog. Woo. Doors are Continental Access, cameras are Dahua. Berg is something else. The issue with the Dahua stuff is I'm pretty sure, aren't they like just an OEM of Hikvision? I'm pretty sure, didn't they get banned in the US? If I get the unvr Pro, do I still need an AI key? Yes, you do. If you want to do license plate recognition, facial recognition on G4, G5, G3, whatever, or no, G4 and G5 cameras. If you have newer cameras like G6 cameras, or you don't care about LPR or facial recognition, you don't need the AI key. I'm sure the AI key does a little bit more than that, but and it also helps. Like, say you have the unvr G2 and you have a ton of cameras on it. Well, it could only process so many of those AI detections. So if you want to add more to it or want it to be faster, you add an AI key on top of it. So you just increase the compute. Other than UISP line, are there any other switches that support the passive 24 volt? I don't know if any of their new switches do any of that stuff. Do you have a DC like a data center? Do I have a data center? If that's what you're asking, I do not have a data center. I used to work in a data center years ago. During that live stream 1 to 2 weeks ago, they're going to make the certified installer program group get certified. Yes, I did see that actually, which is kind of cool because, well, I probably can't show you guys this. Actually, no, I'm not. I won't end up showing you guys this. But I think they had. Oh wait, I don't even know where my login is. Anyway, within that program, I'm pretty sure there was a section on the screen where it said certification. Right now, it's actually grayed out. The key fog looks nice, but I wonder if people will hit the button on accident. Well, that's a good thing about it, right? Let's see. Facebook. Discord. What's in Discord? Oh, do I have Discord? Yes, I have Discord. Yes. I do. There should be a link in the description to this video or any of my other videos. What was I talking about? Hold on a sec. So you're talking about, let me go over here. Okay. So there's a bunch of different ways you could get around that. Yeah, you could accidentally press, I mean, it's going to be hard to, like, you have to press that. You don't need to press it super hard, but you probably could hear this maybe. So you could just set it so your garage door doesn't open unless you do a double press. So then you can't accidentally do it, or you have to do a long press. So you have to, press it and then hold. So that's a way around that. Here, I'll give you my Discord. Hold on. I have it right here. I don't even know how you get a custom link, but that's the link there. Does key fob unlock doors or just gates? It could do both, or it could do all. Like if you have a relay set up to your gate opener or your garage door opener, like a unified relay, you could open it. You could probably do some sort of webhook to integrate with your door opener anyway, through like Home Assistant or something like that. Yeah, if it's on a set of keys or a purse, it's the same thing with like your actual keys, right? Like you'll have to double press. You're just gonna have to think about it. Like it is a little bulky, but like I don't know if I'm gonna have that on my keys. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it, to be honest with you, because it is a little bit bulky. But they do have these raised. It's hard to show you guys because. Like it's going to be hard in your pocket if you have it in your pocket to actually hit the button down, because you see these things right here, those are actually raised up. So you actually have to hit the button there. So if you have it in your pocket, you're not going to accidentally click the button. Right? These side ones, maybe, possibly, because they don't have any raised. You don't need to program all the buttons though, either. You could just program these 4, and you don't need to do the left or the right. Unless you have something specific for it. And you could set up where like your PTZ camera, when you press a button, it goes and shoots to one direction. Well, maybe I'll show that. I need to get my PTZ set up. Yeah, I don't know if it'll be that bad. And the finish of it, it's like a plasticky feel. Like it feels like plastic, but it feels nice. It's not a bad feeling device, to be honest with you. And the battery is going to be replaceable. They say that it could last for 10 years. I don't know about that, but it's just a standard CR2450 battery. And let's see what else. They have a different faceplate for it. I might put on this other faceplate where it just says 1, 2, 3, 4, or I might leave that one on. I guarantee you some people will be 3D printing their own faceplates for it. A Ubiquiti PTZ controller for like a security center. You could, yeah, they would be cool if they actually had like a joystick for that, but they don't currently. But like if you want, say you click on a button on here, it could just go to whatever direction you put it. You do that with your keypad anyway on your keyboard anyway. Yeah, right now. Could you do a combo keys like one? Not yet. I don't know. I don't know if that's even coming, but you can't do that. No. I will stay on here maybe another 5 minutes. We got some things to do. We got to go to the Home Depot, pick up some stuff for the house. What is this? Is this spam? Oh. 1 sec. Sorry, someone just texted me. Okay. Yeah, that would be actually a good feature request to do a combo. 1, 2, 1, and then that way you can't, screw up. The other thing is, like, well, you know what? If you lose this fob, say you lose the fob somewhere in the wild, I think that's a question that people had. All you need to do is go into your Unify Protect controller and then remove the device, and then you'll never have to worry about that again. So that's that's really great. Is it possible to use a, am I on live chat? It's like these are coming out of order for some reason. Is it possible to use an AI camera that automatically opens the front door? Yes, it is. Yep. You could set up a bunch of different things within the alarm manager. You could definitely do that. This relay is pretty cool. I only have one of them. I need to do a video on it. I did that small little video on it, so I don't know. People are really curious about how I actually set it up with the connected. They're like, why didn't you just use your connected device to open your garage? Well, because I want it to all be Ubiquiti. Yeah, it is kind of double work because the MyQ garage door openers, they have this other security stuff that you need to bypass. I did get the Rat Go whatever garage door opener, so the Rage Against the garage door opener. I bought 2 of those, so I'm going to test those out as well. But ask your last questions. I'll stay here for another minute, and then we are out until next Sunday. And if you are in Memphis, let me know. I will be in Memphis the 28th to the 31st. I will be walking around. I might go to the Memphis Zoo. We're going to go to the Pyramid, the Bass Pro Shop. We're going to go probably eat lunch or dinner up at the top of the Pyramid. Definitely be in the FedEx Forum. Hopefully I can film it. I can't give you guys 100% because I have to wait for approvals and stuff like that. But if I can film the network, that is going to be really cool. I'm surprised they didn't sell anything to the relay. Yeah, I mean, I guess they could have, but you could just grab a 12-volt adapter and cut the end off and wire it in yourself. With all the new unified toys, are we going the Home Assistant route? I'm not even sure. Like, I only use Home Assistant for these lights back here. Right now, that's the only thing. It would be nice if Ubiquiti had their own kind of like Home Assistant setup. When are you coming to Switzerland? I have never actually thought about going to Switzerland before. I don't know why. I've never thought about it, but maybe I'll look into it for sure. I don't even know if Switzerland's warm. I'm sure it's warm in summer and stuff like that. We always typically look at warm places. The reason I'm going to Memphis is for this Wi-Fi conference, but I'm like, you know what? My brother's coming with me. I'm like, let's make a trip out of it. So the conference is one day. We could have literally flew Friday and then came back Friday, but I'm like, no, we're going to stay for the weekend and we're going to go explore and we're going to have fun. Thank you for the 1 gift member. I really appreciate it. That's awesome. Thank you very much. Drew got the gift member. I don't know if, like, I'm not even sure if Drew's in this chat right now or not. I'm not sure how YouTube does their gifts. It would be nice if it gave away to people who are actually in the chat, but I do appreciate that. Thank you very much. What do you use most from Ubiquiti? That is a hard question. I guess probably network, because network is their, bread and butter. But then after that, it's going to be access and protect for sure. Going to Sweden, that's somewhere else I haven't thought about before, but it could definitely be on the list. I wouldn't mind seeing more places in the world. In November, we'll probably end up going like to Jamaica or something like that. We haven't been to Jamaica in a little while, so we'll probably do that. Ubiquiti World Conference, wherever that's going to be held next, whenever that's going to actually be. Let's see what they got here. I don't think they have it. They have Taiwan. I won't be going to Taiwan. Not right now, anyway. It would actually be really cool, but I wouldn't be able to understand anything, so it would be kind of useless for me. Sweden, Switzerland, anywhere. Are they? God, my geography's terrible. Don't say what? Let's see. Oh, okay. They're 2 completely separate countries. Okay, well, there we go. So maybe visit both one time. I'll let people know, though. Most use cameras and locks in the enterprise space you install. Honestly, it always changes because Ubiquiti comes out with stuff so quickly. We're installing a lot of G6 turrets in the domes, but we also install a lot of the PTZs. For door access, it's kind of just the Reader Pros right now, but now that the G6 entries come out, they're a lot easier to install on like door frames and stuff like that, because you see this. That thing is so bulky, you have to cut out a massive piece of metal. Whereas on the G6 entry or the G6 entry Pro, it's actually inlaid into the back of the doorbell, so you just need to drill a little hole for the Cat6 cable to come out. But the majority of stuff we use is going to be like the Enterprise Access Hub. We use this probably the most. Let's see. Is it possible to use a button on the key fob to do an action on Home Assistant? I would assume it is with a webhook. I haven't tried it though. But I am going to get out of here. I need to get going for the day. It is really warm in this room and I want to get outside. Everybody, thank you for coming by. Thank you for the gift membership. I really appreciate it. Watch out for a new video this week, and I will be doing a live stream next weekend. Everybody, take care. See you later. Bye-bye.